about to be live, you guys. What's good? What's good? What's good? We are going to be live. We are live now. Give me 1 second. My hair looks crazy because I just washed it, and like I don't want the red hair dye on my outfit. Like, women understand that whenever you dye your hair, sometimes the hair color comes out for like days when you do it at home. Maybe it's because I use $3 hair dye. Who knows? We will be live in just a second, you guys. What's good? What's good? See you now. Instagram. It is Straight Jacket Saturday, you guys. We have a double dose of diabolical men coming on the show today. We have Little Yaz and Binky Faith that's going to be joining the show. I can't talk yet, y'all. I have not smoked yet. What? I know. I mean, I smoked a small bowl, but is that really even smoking? You know what I'm saying? Like, one bowl is not even like, one bowl is like just enough to piss you off. I had to reset my phone, guys, so like, I lost all my contacts. All of them. Like, all of them. But listen, my phone kept fucking with me, right? Like, it kept saying that my damn memory was full, and I'm like, how's my memory full when there ain't shit on my phone? Like, I took all the apps off my phone, and it was still saying, like, 30-something, like, 25%. It was saying there was 25% gigs still being used, and I was like, how the hell? So I just did a whole factory reset. Now we good. I transferred everything that I need to transfer. We have a lot on the menu today. You guys know that today is the extended show. We have 2 interviews today. We have Yaz Muhammad, which is Little Yaz, coming in at 6 o'clock. And then we have Binky B at 8 o'clock. So today is going to be a fun-filled show. We are going to rock and roll till we get Little Yaz on the show. So we're going to go ahead and build up a little hello before he gets on. So we are now live at YouTube. We are now live at you now. We are not live there because I just dropped it. Give me 1 second, y'all. I gotta get my fat ass. And listen, I still, like, my ass is just fucking killing me. Oof. Oof. The AC don't like it. There we go. I gotta move that. Bow, 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 bow. We got this chair from the neighbor's trash. They was getting rid of it, and I was like, hey, that looks like it could be cleaned up, and that could be my new big girl chair. So it is. Which is a good thing, because like I said, I think my ass is broken. That's what happens when your ball goes burst. People have been asking me, where's your ball at? Well, the ball tried to kill me. That's where it's fucking at. It's in the damn trash, because the bitch blew up on me. Well, what's good, you guys? Oof, I'm looking fluffy. I'm gonna be honest, though, I don't care. I just don't. Like, I care enough to where I get up every day and I do something about it by not gaining weight, by, you know, monitoring my weight and stuff like that. So, like, I don't mind that I look a little fluffy. I'll look a little fluffy from time to time. And, like, I'm a fluffy fucking female. So, what's good, y'all? We are live everywhere. I got to get some, of course, watch parties going. So, bear with me. Y'all know, I'm just so discombobulated. You would think that, though, but the amount of shit that I got going on here is just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like, I look discombobulated, but I got 4 feeds going on, 4 phones. What's good, y'all? I see a you now on Instagram, a Facebook, and a Meet Me. So let me go ahead and get these watch parties going, you guys. I am excited for today's lineup. Do not forget to check out the previous shows. Monday, we had Manny Gambo, which is Emmanuel X, on the show. On Friday, we had Wally G on the show. That was great. What's up? Speaking of Wally G, he is in the house. We had Wally G on the show on Fridays, so make sure you hit those shows up. And I am excited for today's show. You guys bear with me. You're going to hear some backfeed as I open up these other streams. So, discombobulated. Give me 1 second, y'all. But the amount of Wally G on the show on... See, I told y'all it was going to be loud. Let me just mute this for a second. Let me just mute this for a second, baby. Plus, Google Chrome is way turned up loud. Way turned up loud. That's got to come down. Alright, let's go ahead and get these watch parties going, you guys. We will begin in just a moment. It is the Momma Rapper News Network, but you guys know I have 100 problems, but one of them is not having enough pages to share it to, because I always have, what's up, Kita? Pages I can share this stuff to, so give me just a moment. You will not hear the back feed because I turned my computer on mute, so let's go. Let me just get these watch parties going, you guys, and we will start. Like I said, we do have little Yas. Okay, does that not work when you mute the computer? I lied, so you can still hear the back feed because I didn't turn the thing on. Now I got my speakers off. Now let's see if you still hear anything. So we got 2 watch parties going. Let me get the rest of these watch parties going, you guys. Like I said, it'll be just a second. You know what the dealie is, oh. I gotta share all these to the watch parties. I mean, if you're going to be on here putting all the effort into, you might as well start 6 watch parties on one damn app. Why not? Give me 1 second, you guys. So we've got couple of them going. A couple more. I'm excited about these 2 interviews today, you guys. Little Yaz and Binky Bray. I think that's dope. Big shout out to Wally G, already submitting his music. You know what? I love you, Wally G. He's always here, always got good vibes. Always enjoy having you here on the show, and I cannot wait to interview you again. You can always check out Wally G's interview from Friday over at YouTube or on Facebook, but YouTube is probably the preferred area to get it from because you can go straight to live shows and you will see them in there. Give me 1 second, or you can check, of course, ismellcakesandcandy.com and, of course, find the post from yesterday. All right, we got a couple more to go. So we're live at Rap and Hip Hop, SoundCloud, Music Promo, I Smell Cakes and Candy. Let's see. Couple more, you guys, and just be patient with me. Like I said, I gotta share it up, and I've got to, of course, start the feed before I, of course, start sharing it. So it'll take just a minute, you guys. Momma Rapper Music. We are now live at Momma Rapper Music. That's, what did I just do? What did I just do? What are you guys up to this evening? Are you only allowed to have 70? That'd be good. How many phones do you have? I have 3 non-working phones streaming right now. And then there's a 4th one. So I have 4 phones that are down here. Somebody asked how many phones I got going on. I got 4 phones, and we've got YouTube going as well through OBS on the PC. Got Instagram going, Facebook going, multiple watch parties over at Facebook. Give me 1 second, you guys, just a few more minutes, and we will start the party of fun. I am excited about having Little Yaz. This is not Little Yaz's first visit to the show. This is actually the 2nd visit to the show, so I am excited about that. And then we have Binky B, which is someone I actually know here locally, here in Albany, so I'm excited about having him on the show as well. So we got the watch parties going in the Rap and Hip Hop page, SoundCloud Music Promo, I Smell Cakes and Candy, Momma Rapper Music, and music you haven't heard. So we are good to go, you guys. Let's go ahead and get this party started. It is the Straight Jacket Saturday, and obviously you guys see that I'm in some kind of freaky fucking attire. This is the closest thing that I have to a straight jacket, but sometimes I just like to you know, feel a little tied the fuck up. What's good, you guys? You guys know that I'm crazy as hell, but it's part of what makes the show. Give me 1 second, you guys. Let me go ahead and find this, which I didn't have pulled up. I'm a little discombobulated because I'm going to be honest, I was doing a little cleaning, doing a little yard work, made Greg some dinner because he's got to go to work tonight. Go ahead and grab your bowls, grab your bongs, grab your balloons, whatever you toking on tonight, you guys. Go ahead and grab it. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my ganja, my blue baby, and we're going to go ahead and get this party started. It is Straight Jacket Saturday. I am your Momma Rapper. This is the Momma Rapper News Network, where it is positive vibes only. Don't bring your bullshit to this party. Do not leave any negative comments. We're going to listen to people's music, and we are going to be positive, because here we show support for people's creativity. I don't give a fuck what you're here for. If you're just here to get some good vibes, keep your negativity to yourself. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, keep it to yourself. Because it's going to be me that you're going to have to answer to. And we don't want that. You know what I'm saying? We don't want that. We want to have a good show. We wanna have a good show. Let's see here. It is the Momma Rapper News Network. Let me get my mics turned back on, you guys. I am your Momma Rapper. It is the Straight Jacket Saturday. We have Little Yaz and Binky Bean coming on the show today. I am totally stoked for that. Let's get this party going, y'all.
You so funny, baby. Is that your
I bet that. Acting kinda shady. Rapper, you so bad bitch. Is your hairbrush? No. I just got out the shower and I don't wash my hair when it's wet. Reaper man, you so funny, baby. Is that your girlfriend? Well, she acting kinda shady. Trap game, they call me Momma Rapper.
Reaper man?
I got that snapper. Straight out of Tampa, tell you girl I can apple and I taste like candy. Do you wanna smell the rapper?
The mama make it clear.
Other rapping chicks ain't stopping nothing up in here. Bringing up the rear, Momma Rapper took the trap game and shifted it in gear. What? Reaper man, just grab it. Twirl that tongue on me, daddy, lick it before you stab it. Beat it up like a silly rabbit. Own it, then you can have it.
Taxi cabin.
Mama flow, make it go to your eardrum. Mama make it come, pussy smell like bubble gum.
Tampa's where I'm from.
I'ma suck it till it's numb.
Your girl is hating on me.
Cause I'm making the income. You's a bad bitch. The trap gon' make us rich and we ain't fucking with no snitch. Reaper man, you so funny, baby. Is that your girlfriend? Why she acting kinda shady? It looks like a motherfucking Christmas tree, y'all. Like Merry fucking Christmas tree, way. You so funny, baby. Is that your girlfriend? But she acting kinda shady. Looking sexy as hell. Mwah. Take the trap game and extend its lifespan. I'm so freezing that I'm cold. I'm like a snowman. The E-World clan. Mama's wish is my command. What? Reaper man, fuck them hoes. It sounds like a life and this is how it goes. Ice on my rims, I got the whole street froze. Pussy, play them hoes like dominoes. I like my bitches wet and thick. Day for day and no parole. Collaboration with the Mama Patrol.
They wanna be like me.
They like to drive.
I'm like the Jackson 5. I'm a kid trap alive. I'm always gonna strive.
Never be deprived. The new king and queen of trap. Reaper man, Momma Rapper, we have arrived. You's a bad bitch. The trap gon' make us rich and we ain't fucking with no snitch. Reaper man, you so funny, baby. Is that your girlfriend? Why she acting kinda shady? What's up, you guys? We ain't fucking with no snitch. Reaper man, you so funny, baby. Is that your girlfriend? Why she acting kinda shady? What's up, you guys? What's up, Hottie Nation? Good evening to all of you guys. Hope I see you over there. Let me go ahead and give you a follow. What's good, you guys? It is a Saturday Slay. This is your Momma Rapper. Today is Straight Jacket Saturday. Mainly because of the fact that I just feel like it. You know what I'm saying? Sneak peek, song and bio, and you'll be posted on music you haven't heard. Yep, you can, of course, hit up Fat Measy. Fat Measy has a page called Music You Haven't Heard. You guys might have seen that I have been sharing, of course, my stream over there. What's up? What's up? I can't see your name. Tawana, Joshua, what's up to you? Good evening, you guys. It is the Momma Rapper News Network where you're going to hear music from around the world. We do have two artist interviews lined up for today. Hottie Nation, big shout out to you. I will show you some love over there. If you want, I can go ahead and line up a track for you to go ahead and get played. If you do wish to do so, because I am over on SoundCloud, I can go ahead and pop it in the player. Just go ahead and push your permission in the comment section. What's good, you guys? If you do have music, you could always DM it to me. Make sure you put in the comment section that it is for plays during the live show So what's good, you guys? Let's see what else we have to pop in the player today. We're going to go ahead and do a little timeout. We're going to talk about Little Y'alls. We're going to talk about Binky B. We're going to talk about the artist interviews that are coming up, you guys, and I couldn't be more stoked. And I just have to say, play Cardi B. We do not play mainstream music here. What's good, you guys? And I absolutely would love to play Cardi B's music. However, I need permission from Cardi B to do so, and that is probably highly unlikely. But we only play artists that actually own their music here. This is an indie station. This is not a mainstream. This is for indie artists, people that are moving their music solo. I do have some official artists on my stream because of the fact that I'm an official artist, and I do have a couple of official artists on my stream. And I still, of course, move their music and stuff like that, but it's because whenever I first started talking to them, they weren't signed. You know what I'm saying? So, like, but of course, if you want to hit Cardi B up and say, hey, Cardi, let this bitch play your song on her show, I'll be more than happy to do so. But, like, people really want to hear, on my show, they want to hear something that they can't hear on the radio. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this show is for. This show is for music that you're not going to hear on the radio station, probably because we're just a whole bunch of loud, foul mouth fuckers. Like, every time somebody's like, radio ready, what you mean radio ready? Oh, so like I gotta be censored. Hell to the na-na-na, hell to the na-na-na. I'd rather be like, fuck this, fuck that, and like be true to myself. So what's good, you guys? I see Wally G is in the house. You guys do not forget to check out that interview from Friday. I do love me some Cardi B. We just don't play mainstream music here, because I'd have to have permission from her to do so. The music that you are going to hear on the show today, every single track has been submitted to the Momma Rapper News Network for plays by the artists themselves. So I do not own any of the rights to the music, but I do have permission to play their music. I do own the Momma Rapper music, obviously, because, like, fuck, I'm a Momma Rapper. This is the Momma Rapper News Network. And speaking of the network, let's go ahead and do a timeout with, of course, 2400 and CNC True, man. Let's pop it, y'all. I am in Albany. And since the radio station don't really work here, this is the best y'all gonna get. My ass is broken, y'all. My ass is fat and it's broken. Like, that ball, I think, broke my ass. I think it broke my ass, y'all. I'm looking fluffy. Look, I don't give a fuck, though. I'm gonna be honest, I'm maxing right now in my chair, and yeah, my little fluff enough to show them, but, like, let me see what you look like when you sit down and all your fluff all smushy together. Oh, let's listen, y'all. Bang. It's 2400. I got Wally G coming up. I got some Honey Nation coming up. Oh, True Man, what's good?
My top ain't right like a big spoon. Little bitch try me, big do. Bitch,
What?
gon' make it what I hope soon.
What?
Champagne in my heart like a tattoo. Make me love with a pistol, boom boom. Make me love with a pistol, boom boom. My hustle so damn like I need a greatest. I rob you and him to keep food on the table. I pray to the Lord and thank God that I made it. I told her boss and I know that they hate. Her ain't for no, she hate that she waited. I need
Watch me some drinking.
I made it. They take me away, but I don't got no cash. I go get a bed and I took a vacation. I threw him a bed and I
Kitty, you wanna listen to some of your man's music, bro?
like the nigga, I let her get money, put that on my baby. Let a bitch try me, I'ma turn into ready. Bitch try me, watch the time to sit. Life like a move, I'm the bitch who I'm playing. Rolling up, oh shit, Federal Fed.
This that twin? What?
You probably wish you never switch it up. I'm taking bets on the regular. People keep banking my life for the guys that can't move enough. Ripping the top, but I'm getting more like a cup in a Russian.
What's good, y'all? It is Momma Rapper News Network.
I gave my all in, she got crushed.
I am your Momma Rapper. This is Straight Jacket Saturday. It's 2400 feet, CNC True Man. You can find links to all the tracks in the comment section and YouTube and Facebook.
So at the corner, turn over the face, I keep really thinking like getting this minute. I ain't gonna pick what you copy of.
Since Meezy's in the house, we're gonna play a little something by him too.
Can't look in my eyes, hit straight from the back. Flipping up like a man. 556 goes back, she know my booty, the dog is crack. I got a punch on the low. I made a box in the game, we'll never go wrong. Me to a bench, let's go. Foot on their neck and I swear I will never let go. You wanna smoke, hop up. 556, gotta eat up and things. She on my dick, no money. Keep ballin', I know, time I gang. Keep ballin', I know, time I gang. Keep ballin', I know, time I running a fighter, you bitch ass niggas. Sometimes I'm out going in, going harder.
What's up, you guys? Listen up.
Hey, shout out to you, man. We finna make history. We going viral. Niggas like this. You know me. 2,400 of it. I know the shit on my niggas. Hey, please,
Big shout out to, of course, Free Money Worldwide, Twin 400, and of course CNC Truman for submitting that track over here. Official Worldwide keeps his artist music moving. So big shout out to all of them. Twin 400, I do believe, will be joining the show for an interview as well. I have reached out to him. Tito 700, which is also from the same group. And let me just go ahead, since we're talking about artist interviews, go ahead and discuss that. So we did already do Emmanuel X, which is Manny Gamboa, and of course the great Wally G. You can find those artist interviews at Facebook and at YouTube. They're also available on Instagram, but I will tell you my Instagram feed, live play, it ain't that good, y'all. Y'all want the best live play? That's over at YouTube. So make sure you are liking and subscribing to these artists. This is how their music gets moved, you guys. Let's see who else we've got on the plate today. It is going to be Little Yaz and Binky B. We've got Little Yaz at 6 p.m., Binky B at 8 p.m. Binky B is a local artist. Little Yaz is out of South Carolina. And Little Yaz has been on the show before, and I'm excited to have him back. On September 7th, I do believe we are doing an extra show for Catch a Fire Wesby, I'm definitely excited about that. What's up, Hottie Nation? I see you, baby. We're about to play something by you. Hottie Nation, I can see you. He is going from, he's over on you now, right everywhere. That's a big shout out to Hottie Nation. I do have Ligma 80 coming in on September 11th. I couldn't have thought of a better group to come in. Ligma 80 includes Nathaniel Jordan, which is Prince Sosa, Chris Styles, Keita Pope, and I'm going to include her in there because of the fact that she is basically like their PR. She is, sometimes you got to have a good woman just to be able to be a cheerleader, you know what I'm saying? And she definitely pushes their music like she is PR, so we just going to include her in on that group. And, of course, Ruga the Butcher. And then September 18th, we have DJ Mikey taking flight. September 19th, we have Tito 700 coming in. September 19th, we also have Satan Fox, which is Shayton Fox. I cannot wait to have all of these artists, really. We already have stuff scheduled in October, you guys, and I have some that are not on this list, and I do have to update it, but obviously you guys know I have been incredibly busy. But October 3rd, we have Wild Bless, which is actually a childhood friend of mine that is... he is an artist with Il 2 Def Records, so big shout out to him. October 3rd, also Fat Musi, which is in the house. You can also find more information about Fat Musi at the Music You Haven't Heard. That is one of the pages that I am streaming to right now, so if you're not linked up to that, you definitely should be. You can also find out more information over Momma Rapper Music and I Smell Cakes and Candy. Those are my businesses, and of course, you know this is the Momma Rapper News Network. If you have not been scheduled for an artist interview and you've been on my feed and you're like, what the hell, Jess? Listen, it's coming, okay? It is coming, but you guys know, if you know anything about scheduling, like, you got to get some of them booked so you don't send out the dates to too many people and then overbook yourself. So just be patient, you guys. It is coming your way. So I do have some artist submissions and I have some stuff. For your payment. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about, but I don't take payments for artist submissions. Artist submissions are completely free. It kind of defeats the purpose of artist support, right, if I'm charging you for it. That kind of defeats the purpose of that. So I do not charge for submissions. I actually do not charge for promo. I do have promo packages. If you want a promo package, that's a little bit more in depth, but my artist support and my live feeds, those are all free stuff. I do have artist promotional packages that are available, but those are like more in depth and it's more than just the streams and stuff like that. That's a day-to-day promo. And obviously like videos and stuff like that. So, and I also do those for free. You just have to follow me on Facebook to find out whenever I'm doing the call-outs for them. So, and if you do have music on TikTok and all those, make sure that you, of course, are over there. Since Hottie Nation is in the house and I'm over at SoundCloud, let's go ahead and get something. This is Hottie Nation. Thanks for showing me all the love on all of my streams. Let's go ahead and see what you got for us today. I'm just going to go ahead and pick something. This is Louis Miguel. What's up, Capital? MC Capital in the house. It is not genre specific. You can submit any type of music over to me. One love, MC Capital. know what I'm all about. Well, that's good, you guys. Thanks for all the love. I see somebody holding down the heart button over here. What's up, John? Actually, Greg's not here right now, but he sends his love. He is actually at work, but hopefully you'll be able to see him in a little bit. This fucking job always sitting in between us, you know what I'm saying? Fucking responsibilities. What's up, you guys? I know, John. I see you. I'm trying to type in the song, but it's like not coming up. Visions 053. Yeah, 144. Can you email it to me, John? Can you Instagram it to me? DM it to me? This is Louis Miguel, and this is Hottie Nation 2020. Big shout out to them. Thank you for showing love over at my SoundCloud. And of course, showing love on all the streams that you're on right now. Big shout out to Hottie 2020. You can find a link to all of the tracks we are playing over at YouTube and of course at Facebook, you guys. I'm excited for today. Today we have a double lineup of artists. You guys know that I started the artist interviews this past week. We've already had Emmanuel X and of course Wally D on the show. We're about to listen to both of them. Hey, Meezy, somebody's like messaging ridiculously over at Music You Haven't Heard. Like, I think that they're having an issue. That was Hottie Nation, you guys, and I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. This is, of course, Momma Rapper News Network. Thank you so much, Hottie Nation. I appreciate the love over at SoundCloud, and I appreciate your support. That definitely means a lot. Saying that he enjoys my music, I think that's pretty dope. You guys, it is Momma Rapper News Network. Let me go ahead and get you guys some Emmanuel X into the rotation. You can find his interview from Monday over at YouTube and, of course, at Facebook. You can find it on all the other streams, too. But the best one is, of course, over at YouTube. What do we want to listen to? Well, listen to Chantel. Something about the song. What's up, y'all? No, it's not working. Like, I'm having to type it in, but if you could just message it to me over Instagram.
Everybody raving to the Glock spits. Hop, skip, jump to the money of the projects. Me and Razor Boom and work together like
That's what's up.
That nigga inebriated. My speech abbreviated. Keep it short and alleviated. Rated on the top, and I keep size neat faded. To be created, and I'm niggas wanna say we related. I don't know you niggas from a can of paint. Nothing on that day.
Yeah, he's definitely popping.
Rock wallet on my teeth, don't just park the pipe. Big body, bucket pipe when it's dark at night. Get
All this money, still eating fried rice.
from the Chinese spot, rocking on my ice.
To where the South Beach,
My Miami Vice. Sex on the beach and she
let me be twice.
I do not know what you niggas be saying. I do not know what you niggas be on. Listen, you talking because you love hating. Just please shut the fuck up and turn on my sound. Took her out the ghetto to the tropics. My shit. Everybody waving to the Glock sticks. Hop, skip, jump to the money out the projects. Me and Razor Boom and work together like chopsticks. Took her out the ghetto to the tropics. My shit. Everybody waving to the Glock sticks. Hop, skip, jump to the money out the projects. Me and Razor Boom and work together like chopsticks. Feel insecure, now they call you a narcissist. Flow on arsonist. I'm actually nice nigga that knows this. Rewrite your definition, understanding your artist. It's hard to reach your passion. Don't nobody as hard as this. Bitches feel the heat red. I got the motherfucking flow in the streets red. But the streets when a nigga in the deep red. Look around and all I see is people sleep slaves.
Wake up and find your purpose.
Don't ever think that your mind is worthless. It's bad, but what's beyond the surface? Pay for sex, but she claims
When time is purchased. Yeah, that's a finesse. I felt for free with my hand up a dress.
I need a dollar, won't settle for less. He obsessed with success and he's so the ghetto to the tropics, my spit. Everybody breaking to the Glock splits, hop skip, jump to the money out the projects. Me and Razor Blue, we work together like chopsticks. Hop thick, took her out the ghetto to the tropics, my spit. Everybody breaking to the Glock splits, hop skip, jump to the money out the projects. Me and Razor Blue, we work together like chopsticks. You can never associate me with me. How could he leave it? Socrates, these philosophies. Devil in a new dress, telling me she proud of me, but my heart is way too pure. For her eyes to see, I'ma manifest every single thing that I'ma be. Monopoly, getting richer, properly, buying property. I'm positive, I'm no proper dipping in dodging poverty. Y'all niggas on this basic, my art is the highest quality. Hop out in a Ford just to flex, nigga. Talent scouting bad bitches in the checks, nigga. Her ass fat and she wanna give me sex. Say my name, she yelled, Emmanuel X. Now, they took her out the ghetto to the tropics, my spit. Everybody raving to the Glock splits, hop skip, jump to the money out the projects. Me and Razor Blue, we work together like chopsticks. They took her out the ghetto to the tropics, my spit. Everybody raving to the Glock splits, hop skip, jump to the money out the projects. Me and Razor Blue, we work together like chopsticks.
You guys, it is the Momma Rapper News Network. Sorry, that had reminded me about something that I needed to do. Yes, I have checked his music. That was, of course, Emmanuel X. That's Chinatown, you guys. It is Momma Rapper News Network. We will be live with Little Yaz here in just a little bit at 6 p.m. I'm definitely excited to have him on this show. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. I'm fixing to smoke another bowl. I haven't smoked enough today, you guys. I have checked him out. Let me fix this right here because somebody is like back-to-back messaging on this page. Let's see. Is this by a chick? Give me 1 second. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. Let me just move on, because, I don't know what this is. I'm part of a page, but I don't really maintain the page, and I'm trying to, get the messages to stop. But I maintain I Smoke Cakes and Candy and Momma Rapper Music, but I'm not quite sure if that was somebody that was wanting their music played. But if you are wanting your music played, please DM it over to me from my page. I'm not quite sure. Or post it on the video itself, because I see, messages coming through, on an Instagram. I don't know. I'm a little confused. But let me go ahead and just transfer back over. Give me 1 second, you guys. There we go. All right. It looks like people are getting, yeah. If you comment it in the comment section, I am going to go ahead and start playing music from the rotations. Wally G did post one of his tracks. He said also maybe play. We did just drop. I did check out G Mosky. And I have I'm working on something. I'm working on something. He's very lyrical. Definitely so. What's up, money boy Bags? What's good with you? This coffee is good. When the coffee good, the weed good. It's just a good life. You know what I'm saying? It's just a good life. I don't require a lot to be happy. You know what I mean? I'm going to go ahead and make contact with Lil Yaz, make sure he is about it. We are going to go ahead and kick off beating. This is featuring Wally G. He is in the house. That's how I'm working with G Mosky. I'm going to try. I'm going to see if I can do something. Creep. Nothing but a creep.
I can see what you're saying, but let me finish the song. You know I like playing. I'ma show you how I play it. Let me read it. I make you so craving. You didn't know I wasn't the one? You gotta be playing. I can see what you're saying. It's negativity you're relaying. Again, let me finish this song. Did you know I like playing? You come creeping. And I feel progress. You wanna go be bad. I like squidgy band. I can see your soul. It must be sleeping. It's all over the floor. It's leaking. Don't go away. You brought this meeting. Now listen, cause I'm speaking. Wow, now you be bad. You should've came peeping instead of being dreaming. Well, you must've been sleeping. Or maybe just dreaming. Let me do a little housekeeping. Get your shit. You must be leaving. We're not gonna like this proceeding. Cause understand this. It's people like you that keep me succeeding. Now I can see you pleading. You must be breathing. You shouldn't understand the words that I was speaking. Now it's your truth you're speaking. Now you say, please, I can see you pleading. My tone, you like the teasing. My past, I go in for the pleasing. You should've came in with a different beating. But I'll entertain you while I get my feet in. You wasn't ready for that beating. I'm going on with you with the bleeding. You didn't realize I was going, now you breathing. It was me you was needing. A different profile, you be sneaking. But I'll just change the scene. Using my rhyme, say weaving. I'm a freak, I'm freaking. I can see you screaming. Especially when you realize I'm a damn demon.
Wally G, what's good?
Haters are nothing but a bunch of losers. They don't have nothing better to do with their life, so they bullshit around by spreading hate on someone else's page. They're so naive, thinking that beef with a hard worker is where they want to engage, not realizing hard work beats talent, that one day you are going to end up being a hard worker, hating, but you won't be hating for long. Hater underground, we know there's nothing wrong about us.
Respond to those emails, and I really don't know what's going on in that show, but the only thing that I do to that is, of course, let people know about the show and stuff like right here. Just post it. And nobody should be charging. If it's on my streams, nobody should be charging for. And I know that he's not, so I don't know what this conversation's about, and it's probably about something else, but I don't know what's going on. But there's money being talked about. But I do not charge for posting music. There we go. So that's where you're going to want to post them. And like I said, that could be about something completely different. I'm not quite sure, but there was 2 questions as far as like, do I charge or whatnot? And I do not charge to play music. You just have to kick it over to me. Put on it that it is for the live show. I don't know if there's another live show going on, and maybe that's what's going on, because there definitely could be another show broadcasting over there. That was Beating with Wally G. This is the Momma Rapper News Network, you guys, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. We do have little y'all coming on in a few minutes. Let's see what else we do have for you guys. Oh, I cannot deal. Hang on a second, you guys. Okay. Let's see. Alright, you guys. Sorry about that. I had to like block the user because like I just keep seeing a little. And that's like the chat box that like tells me that somebody's on. I'm gonna go ahead and kick in. I got the Zest and my latest release. This is Big Body. Another remix will be coming out with King and Gun Hill, and I'm excited about that as well. This is Big Body featuring I Got the Zest.
I'ma go in, go harder now. I'ma make it disappear. I got this zest coming out. In his presence, you should take a bow. Now I get to
I ain't smoked enough.
I got the zest. We thinking of
Like a chick.
a duet with man.
I ain't never met.
But then, we make from the shake. Leave him in, we put the no
Top 5 lyricists?
You ready? Cause I got this dick.
Dead or alive?
This is my future looking right now. Need 100 and invest talking right now. I can see
Maybe you're mainstream or both.
I be damned if I lose my focus. Committed to the process like there's no choice. I just let the music speak. Got haters making noise. If I catch a big body, gon' be a big body. I'm talking Rolls Royce. Oh, I can never slip. I be on my pivot. My young boys still moving in the trenches. I try to put them up on game, how to move different. Cause the iron to his back, gon' turn him yellow like the Simpsons. Cause my brother just had a daughter that she made me go harder. Anybody fucking with the fam, we can turn this movie to his hard backs. Fuck the fame.
loud. Don't come crossing, you just a cloud. Listen to that sound. Is that the thunder?
Let me smoke this book, because I gotta get like my mojo
I was always
good.
a hustler, and he got the best lumber. He got my number, and I gave him the best number. And now he likes to watch as I make you suffer. Use the blade to cut you like butter. Now listen to the last words that you I want the bass, I got the bass. You just hit the press, you're different from the rest. You're coming from Cali, we're about to hit the ballet. Listen to my rhymes, they make it relay. I'm out of your life, we in tele. I'm Wayne, that's from the ballet. If you angry, let's hit the LA. You soft, I'm looking at LA. I'm bold, if you want a ballet, snap my lips, they call it LA. You got you going down, calling me daddy. This bitch is a bad ass, I came as a fat ass. Makes me look ready, rolling up in the cut. If you cross, I can get crabby. I'm showing you seven. The alarms, you better sound up. You come in with something. We came from nothing. We came from bustin'. Got lots of them bustin'. If you catch me, I'm pussin'. You bitch me bustin'. Now I got you blushin'. I got all the boys bustin'. Grab the throat, trustin'. My heart from nothing. Sign up for discussion. I'm pause and total combustion. I like my liquor rushin'. This is absolute reduction. My introduction is the interruption that causes the eruption. I cast it with seduction. You better pause, I'm in production. You're ill with assumption, now you're jacked at this junction. I dial into my dysfunction, I manifest with malfunction, causing chaos, corruption. It's skull crushing, well fuck it, I came from nothing, but now we come in.
Nothing but a... So we are about to go ahead and kick off some Little Yaw's music here in just a minute. I did my 15-minute check, you guys. So somebody, Wally D, asked about like top lyrical rappers, and MC Capital, I like your list. He said Biggie, Tally Kweli, Method Man, Redman, and Eminem. I don't know who. I'd have to hear something by Tally Kweli, the second one. But definitely Biggie. Definitely Eminem. Kendrick Lamar, Lil Wayne. I don't know. Is there only top 5? Like, if you were to ask me my favorite 2 mainstream artists, okay, I would have to say... Alright, wait. Are we doing favorite, like, mainstream rap artists? I guess you're saying lyrical, so, like, you're saying lyricist, so yeah, probably rap. Yeah. My top 2 are going to be Eminem and Lil Wayne. Like, those are always going to be my top 2. And after that, like, I don't know. Kendrick Lamar is up there. Tech 9. Tech 9 is, if I had to put them in an order, it would... So Eminem and Lil Wayne are together. Like, so I get 2 for 1 on that one. Because that's it. Okay, and I make my own rules. So that's number 1, because you can't really like say that Lil Wayne's better than Eminem or Eminem is better than Lil Wayne. Like, I feel like I'd love to be, if I didn't have a man, that'd be a sandwich I'd like to get involved in. But anyways, and I've said that, like, I used to tell my daughter that that was her daddy's. Like, she's like, yeah, but which one? Both of them, baby, both of them. And your daddy too. But I don't know, like, I still really fuck with Future, like, I fuck with J. Cole, like, I don't know, it's really hard to say, like, I fuck with a lot of people's music, and, like, I definitely think Derez Deshawn, like, Chris Marquis, like, if you've never heard Chris Marquis' music, like, you definitely should, like, he's got one song that is just, like, it make you cry, like, I gotta move this phone down, because it's overheating. But Tech 9, like, his lyricism sometimes makes my body do things that I can't control. Let me change the subject. Let's not talk about lyrics, because this is like music porn for me. Like, I gotta change the subject. We talking about too much lyrical, like, just too much. It's too much. It's too much. I gotta back out. Gotta back out. You gotta stop. It's just too much. I can't get on the conversation about Tech 9. I really can't. Like, I can't talk about Tech 9 and Eminem and Lil Wayne on the same. Like, if... Oof, we gotta change the subject. My hands are starting to get warm. Like, somebody asked me what would I do if I, like, my mouth's starting to get dry. If I ever met Eminem, okay, first off, like, that's not gonna happen because like I'm not a fucking cat and I ain't got 9 lives, and I just feel like that heart attack would probably fucking kill me. Like sometimes it's better just to admire, and plus like I have a feeling he's probably like a dick in real life, you know what I'm saying? And like I've been admiring him since I was like a kid, and like I kind of just feel if I met him in real life, it, like what I would take away from his personality, even though I think I know him through his music, you know what I'm saying? Because like every stand does, like there is still part of me that's just like, ugh, if I met you in real life, I'd probably fucking hate you, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like people, whenever they talk about their exes, like, you think you want to be around them and you get around them and you're like, yeah, this is why I fucking left your ass. Let me get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just like, ugh. And I don't want to ruin that. You know what I'm saying? I want to love him like I love him right today. You know what I mean? I want to love him the same way that I love him today. So I don't know if I'd ever really actually want to meet him. Like, I've never been to one of his concerts, performance, support to do so. I'm like, ain't nobody that's raising a child going to be spending that much money on a fucking concert ticket, like, to go see him. Like, but... like, I've been listening to his music since it was on fucking cassette tape. Like, I'm not gonna go to a concert. I feel like we live like the same life, so we good. Plus, like I said, I feel like that because like you hear about all the time, like people meeting their like idols and stuff, and like they kind of like completely different in real life, like complete assholes. Like I just want to imagine that like he's the asshole that I know, you know, through his music. This is DJ Mikey taking flight.
I ain't doing shit that these niggas is doing. They fucking on hoes that these niggas is
Emmanuel X is the top lyricist for me too. Like, he's mainstream. Like, I consider Emmanuel X mainstream now. Like,
I came from the bottom.
you've been my enemy, now you're a
I
problem.
ran up the rest, bitch, I'm back to it. I fuck on my sister, I'm that good. Gangsta little nigga, I keep it told. I'm sipping like oldest temptation moves. I'm trying to get money.
I gotta go get me some coffee, y'all.
I'm on the phone, I'm chasing these breaks. Fuck on the hoe, pull her hair from the back.
This is DJ Mikey taking flight.
I ain't doing shit that these niggas is doing. They fucking on hoes that these niggas is screwing. Raining that wall and I bounce back. We made us some plan, now we got it back. I'm dripping this sauce that you niggas can't get. Ain't showing no love, you can suck on your stick. Passing me pants, I came from the bottom. You cannot handle me, I ain't no problem. Michael go down, they got tattoos. My bitch from the water, she bad news. Transform you little bitch like a
I'ma go get me some
cooking me breakfast, eat whole food.
Chris Marquis, yeah, you gotta listen to his song.
I'm back on my shit, better send a deposit. Hanging with Jackers and
I'ma play a little clip of
I ain't
it.
doing shit that these niggas is doing. They fucking on hoes that these niggas is screwing. Raining that wall and I bounce back. We made us some plan, now we got it back. I'm dripping this sauce that you niggas can't
I'ma go get me some coffee and then I'll play like a little 15-second clip. I ain't a problem.
If they wanna hate, nigga, let them hate. I put this whole file in your fucking face. I eat on the head like I'm Kevin Gates. I like my bitch nasty mulatto lady. Foot on the garbage, I can't stop. Put the game in the choker, you see it right. I'm making the move that I dreamed about. Show me the bed that they feel me now. I ain't doing shit that these niggas ain't doing. They fucking on hoes that these niggas is screwing. Raining that wall and I bounce back. We made us some plan, now we got it back. I'm dripping this sauce that you niggas can't get. Ain't showing no love, you can suck on the stick. Passing me pants, yeah, I came from the bottom. You cannot handle me, I am a problem.
We're just minutes away from our interview with Lil Yaz, and I couldn't be more excited. So somebody said, who is Chris Marquis? So I'm going to go ahead, and normally I do not do this, you guys, because you know I'm supposed to have permission, but I'm going to be honest. I've been listening to Chris Marquis for so long, and I'll just ask him for some forgiveness on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? Like, so if you've never heard this song, it's Pain in My Soul, and for one, it starts out like they're in a group together, you know what I'm saying? So like I'm gonna kind of skip around in this song.
Basketball? Yeah.
It's not bad basketball. What's up? No, this is the Mama Rapper News Network. I'm your Mama Rapper, and this is where we listen to indie artists from around the world. You guys like my new chair? Got it out of the neighbor's trash. I'm so excited about that, you guys. I ain't got no shame in my game. Listen, one man's trash, another bitch's treasure. What? And plus my ass, I'm pretty sure I broke that bitch. So like I haven't been able to do full twerking or nothing lately. Like my twerking's been like a little booty bounce, you know what I'm saying? But like I'm pretty sure I broke my ass. Like I'm pretty sure. Whenever that ball burst, I think my butt burst.
God that I know,
You never ever let me go.
I'm a guy, and then my daddy died. I never
never seen the look I seen in my grandma's eyes. She said, son, I'm tired. I said, I'm tired too. Lost my mama dead the same year. So what I'm supposed to do? It's gonna get hard for me. It's gonna get hard for you. Granddaddy told me, son.
I can't play no more of it. Like, I'll get lost in that song. But that's Chris Marquis. You can find him on Instagram as I am Chris Marquis. He's blown up now. Like, that video got 18 million plays. But, like, I've been listening to that song since it dropped when it didn't have lyrics. Or didn't have the video to it. So sometimes it's nice to be able to listen to some music, because sometimes you just don't know when the underground gonna take the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? He's got an official video out. But you can find him, like I said, on Instagram as I am Chris Marquis. And that song right there, Pain in My Soul, my daughter actually is the one that I heard that song from first. And it is a poppin' ass track. We are 4 minutes away from the interview with Little Yachty, so he looks like he is on the screen. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to switch over cameras. So give me 1 second, you guys. Win the September contest. It is hit its 1 year anniversary. It did win the Heroes contest last year. So without further ado, that's some shady shit. Yes, I do enter contests for my crazy ass rap. See? A lot of people be like, this bitch really became a rapper. I like my crazy offbeat rap. Because at the end of the day, I'm lyrical as fuck. I can write a good story. And speaking of stories, you should definitely check out ismellkicksandcandy.com so that you can see chapter 3 that will be coming out probably tomorrow. You know how writers are. They're so full of shit all the time. They're like, oh, it's going to be released on the virus. And then here comes the fucking 6 and it still ain't done. But like, chapter 3 is just driving me crazy. Because for one, I ain't started it yet. But the thing is I type 120 words a minute. So really it only takes me like 2 hours to write a whole fucking chapter. So like, when I say it's going to be done tomorrow. But here's the thing, like, so the need is definitely can go either or. And since SoundCloud's acting stupid. Oh, here we go. I'm not supposed to really be talking because I need to be getting y'all on the horn. Hang on 1 second, you guys. SoundCloud acting stupid. I should have just played Chris Marquis' song and then just asked him for forgiveness later because it's such a great song. But I don't want to block out the live video because that's what'll happen is it'll. 1 second. I guess you just gonna act stupid. So what's going on? I'm gonna get Little Guys on the screen.
That's just last test.
Got me looking like a mess, man. I know I'm blessed. Just a little stress.
The opposition all pressed. Maybe a little obsessed. So it's keeping it compressed. Put another one to rest. I'm pretty but possessed. Got that venom in my chest. I know it's hard to digest. Out my way you do suggest. Where you address, you just a pest. Not a part of this quest. I'm a rapper who would guess. Find something to invest. Maybe move out west. Put your oil under rest. It's the demons I detect. I heightened intellect. But damn, I can't connect. My soul is suspect. The main subject. Who you're trying to protect. I'll put it in my project. Do you know the effect? Now it's time to collect. Do you want to confess? Got you laying in distress. Got blood on my dress. And what you dismissed. Any last request? I'm a rapper. Who would have guessed? Fresh off that press. I like to finesse. Enter that contest. Tap him with that dance. Hit him with that left. Leave him impressed. Mama rapper, who would have guessed? Do the math I manifest. Not trying to be the best. Just different from the rest. I got the blood bleeding from my breast. Carved in the press. I was headed out west. Now I'm coming out east. You ain't ready. I'm the beast. Boy, I'm coming to your feast. This my problem, I'm the priest. When I preach, you need not speak, for I'll make you weak. I'm a goddess and a geek, I got bones in my boutique. Coming to critique, you speak about my physique. Well, I'm perfect, got you to peek. Oh wait, is that your soul? I think I heard it shriek.
Yeah. Play it. Jerry.
Play a Little Yas. Give me 1 second.
Yeah. We gonna get what is up.
Little Yas, give me 1 second. So this is what happens when your producer ain't here that babysits everything that you do. He did just have a brand new song come out. Keisty feat Little Yas. Give me just 1 second, y'all.
That is true.
Spreading clouds with the mug.
up, the side nigga is up. She wanna fuck with a thug, don't want no kisses and hugs. She want the dick in the gut, she bought the rope, tie it up. Yeah, she liking it rough, she said she can't get enough. Yeah, she loving all this shit, she want the dick daily. Damn, I'm fucking up her cause she wanna have my baby. While I'm fucking on her clip and fucking with him lately. Gotta ride on my shit, the sex drive amazing. Wrap my hands around your throat, giving deep strokes. Gotta ride on my way, but let her dry the boat. Got me diving in that pussy, yeah, nigga, so. Can I hit it in the morning, yeah, my cup of Joe? Stop, listen, understand. I ain't trying to replace your man. Side nigga of the year, 3 years running damn. Stop, listen, understand. I ain't trying to replace your man. Side nigga of the year, 3 years running damn.
Spread them thighs with them up. Can I beat it up? Spread them thighs with them up. Let me beat it up. Let me speed it. Let me beat it up.
Side nigga of the year, gotta keep it snotty.
What's up?
What's up, y'all? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Let me go ahead and turn this down. This is Keys to You, your brand new release. It sounded pretty good. We'll finish it up here and give it a full play right after the interview. How are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing fucking fantastic, getting high as hell. What you smoking on today?
I said I done smoked already. That's how I got in. I got in my zone. I done smoked already.
Yo, I get that, because, like, some days it's like, listen, I got to smoke before I go on, because, like, sometimes my nerves be shaking the other days, like, and even though, like, this is just my live show, you know what I'm saying, I just do this shit for fun, my nerves still get me sometimes, like.
I feel you. That's why I had to.
So tell me, little y'alls, what you got going on?
Oh, a lot. It's a lot. Like I got so much going on. It's like I'm backed up right now.
I've noticed you've not been very active online and stuff, but I see you popping out tracks.
Yeah, cause I'm always busy. Like it's a lot of stuff. It ain't just with music. It's with a lot of productions and stuff. There's a lot going on. I got a whole list.
It's exciting though, isn't it?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
And if people are like, what do you do all day? And I'm like, well, for one, I record pretty much every minute of my life, and that all takes a lot of time. And then it's like, and then I make music, and sometimes that could take a day, and sometimes it could take.
Well, it depends if I'm in it, like into it or not. Like the more I'm into it, the shorter it'll. The more I'm into it, like the quicker I can do it. Cause the song that my brother have or whatever, when he sent it to me, I got on it right then and there. I got right on it.
So you're able to pop them out pretty quick, huh?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, I go back and forth.
Sometimes it'll take me a couple days. But for that one, like I told him, it took like 10 minutes.
I get sometimes like for it also I think is also the beat and if you're in the mood for it too. Yeah. Like Greg did that one at 5 o'clock in Earthquake and that shit was popped out at 8 o'clock. Like I was like behind him stalking him, like every time I heard that bass drop I was just like, is it done yet? Is it done yet? Like totally creeping behind him, like I got something in my head working for it. Like there was actually somebody on Instagram that was being negative that was actually helping me write the song with his negativity, and like it was great. And as soon as I was done with the song I was like, all right, I gotta go. So tell me what you got coming our way.
Well, like I'm working on a mixtape too. Like I'm gonna do that. I got a few more songs that's gonna drop. Like they haven't dropped yet. Like they still under construction. Got a few more of them coming out. Like I'm trying to put together some shows, trying to travel. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do a lot. Like I'm backed up. It's study because every day it seems like more and more get added to it.
Yeah, and it will. It's almost like this is the algebra of life. Like, because it's, like, definitely progressive. Like, you have to learn how to do, like, the 2 + 2. And then now you're, like, at A + B. You know what I'm saying? Before you get to A squared times C squared. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely a progressive thing. And as time goes on, it gets pretty complex. But it's fun. So it makes it worth it. So tell me, what got you started in music? Like, what was your first inspiration? Like, what was your deciding moment where you were like, okay, I'm a rapper?
Well, actually, it came from like watching, like growing up on hip hop. Like I say, when I first heard pop, like that's what got me into music itself. Now, writing music and wanting to do my music, that's when like it came from DMX. Because since then, I was just at it. Even as a kid, I was at it. I was at it. Nothing could stop me. And that's why I say, no matter how old I get, I still pursue it. Like there's no age limit on it.
That's dope. I gotta restart one stream over here, so you guys will be back on in just a second as soon as it ends. So I'm gonna go ahead and swerve over to just 1 second. Go ahead and restart this stream so that they don't miss anything about you. Because for one, you have a lot to say. Because you can hear it in your lyrics. Now you make your music fun. You know what I'm saying? Like there is your music is definitely club music. Like you could go to the club and break it down. You know what I'm saying? My music's not so much like that, but your music is. But it also has a meaning behind it too. So I would also like to talk about that here in just a second. La 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 la. Thank God I don't sing for a living, right?
I can't either. I cannot sing to save my life.
Look, everybody in my family listens to country music, and I'm over here like, nah. I mean, I listen to country music. Like, I get down with some Reba, some Survivor, what? But, like, and, like, I'll sit by the bonfire, listen to some George Jones and George Strait, all that good shit, like some Garth Brooks. But at the end of the day, if I'm trying to, like, live my best life, you know, it's going to be a good day if I know how to use my AK, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, exactly. Yes. Right.
So tell me when you started to write, and tell me about your writing process. How did it start to develop? Because it's different for everybody, right? So tell me how that process got laid out for you.
Well, see, like when I started writing, it ended up being more like poetry. I couldn't get to a beat for nothing. Like it would not go on the beat. But over time, like I learned not just how to write a song, but the scientific of each song, like the production and everything, and how to write bars and how much bars for a song and how to lay them right with the song or whatever. I had to learn that because I thought it was just playing the beat and just rapping on it. I didn't know it was a structure to it, and I had to learn the structure. And over time, I learned the structure, and I just got better and better and better at it.
You know, funny thing is yeah, Greg's informed me that there's like this whole music theory, but you know, my rebellious ass is like, yeah, you trying to tell me what to do with this beat. So, like, not him specifically, but music in general, you know? And, like, a lot of people's, especially when I first started out, because, like, everybody knows, like, you know, people call me Blueface. And, like, I take that as a compliment, because for those that don't know, Blueface has got fucking, he's a millionaire. So, like, he's got $1 million mouth. So, like, for me, calling me Blueface is, like, not a cut down, you know what I mean? But there's like this whole music theory thing, but like I know shit about music. You know what I'm saying? Like I know nothing about music. So there's a lot of times to where most of the time Greg just redoes the beats to where it fits for me. But that's also kind of my style. Now I will say I've gotten better, you know what I mean? Like, and I think that part of getting better is to where I stopped criticizing myself, and that's the hardest part. Is we criticize ourselves way too much and we forget that we're supposed to be having fun. So instead of listening to the beat and booty bouncing to it, we're listening to the beat and criticizing ourselves at the same time. So like I stopped doing that, and now I smoke 2 blunts instead of 1 before I record. And then like I don't listen to myself anymore. I wait until like I feel like I've really, really got the song, and then I'll lay 3 or 4 down and then I'll listen to them. And typically, out of those 3 or 4, it's the first recording that we roll with. But that's after I've practiced, too, because I used to try to push it out so hard, so fast. Like, I like to go in hard, but you can't always do that. And, like, Greg, to this day, whenever we start talking about music theory, and Greg and I should discuss it on live one night, because the shit's funny as hell. And I'm like, even still, music theory is still based on someone's interpretation of somebody else's artwork. So at the end of the day, their opinion means shit, and I could do whatever I want to with my music. And I guess that's kind of just hit a couple people's souls a little bit differently. But your music is definitely catchy. It's definitely popping. And you definitely have some risque, some dirty kind of music, which is definitely dope as hell, too. I definitely get into it. Now, tell me about your latest release with Keisty.
Okay, like, with that, see, I've been to Virginia, because that's where he's at. I've been to Virginia, like, last year, and Like that's my little brother. We never done the song together, and he make music, I make music. So we was talking. We was like, yo, we need to come up with a track together, so and so. And we was like, alright, we'll get to it or whatever. So like nights before that song ever came, well, actually the night before that song ever was written, like we discussed it like as a topic. We was like, yo, we should do a song like this, so and so, blah blah blah. So then the next day he called me with the song done. All he had to do was record it. He had it written. I was like, oh, already? He was like, yeah, I'm about to record it in a minute or whatever. I was just like, you know, and then I'm gonna send it to you. So, like, when he recorded, it took him probably an hour or two to get back to me. Like, when he recorded it and sent it to me, it was like, it was so fire in my ears. I was like, oh, I got to get on this. This is up my alley. I was like, yes, I got to get on this. So I went straight to it right then and there. I did not hesitate. Like, I grabbed my pad, my pen, and just started writing. I had to. Like, and everything just came out because I knew what he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because we on the same type of stuff. So I knew what he was talking about. I knew how the song was going to be. And I was like, yes, this is right up my alley. I went straight to writing. Straight to writing. Then ended up recording it and sending it back to him. And he was like, yes, that's it. Like, for real. Like, yeah, I got it.
That's
so
dope.
then he ended up dropping it like a couple days later. Or a week later.
Oh, hang on 1 second. I just screwed that up. There we go. Give me 1 second. Why is it not? There we go. It's actually not even. I guess it is updated on. There we go. I got it. I had to make sure the YouTube. I didn't get the YouTube where they couldn't see you. They could hear you, but they couldn't see you. But see, that's what happens when Greg decides to go to work. Like, he should always be home to babysit me because, like, this shit's stupid. I hate when he's not home. He's actually watching live from somewhere. I'm not going to say where he's at.
What's up, Greg? How you doing, bro?
Tell everybody, Tara, say hey, Barbie.
What's up? Hey, y'all.
But, like, I hate when he's at work because, like, I don't know how to run this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to be cute, run the show, and, like, do my thing. Like, and see, I just did it again. I got to stop clicking over on the menus. So tell me about other collabs you got going on. You've got Flawless in your group. You've got, talk about the other artists, too.
Like, we got Amari. We got, like, because Amari, we try and get her to do a track, too. Because, you know, she always stay busy. Like, everybody stays busy outside of the music, so sometimes it'd be hard to get certain people. But like, we want her to come out with a debut track. Then we also got her to get on a song called Female Massacre, which is she's singing on it, and we got two other female rappers rapping on it because we wanted the all-female track. We wanted something with all females because everybody already heard us or whatever, and we was like, we need something with females, and it was called Female Massacre. Rudy actually made the beat because Rudy make our beats, so Rudy made a beat for them. You know
Oh, that's dope.
So we're trying to get all three of them, all three of the females, because Blue gonna be on it too. My homegirl Blue, like we want all the females that like the two females that rap that we know, we want them on it, and Amari to sing, whatever. But also, like I say, Amari got her own stuff coming too.
Yeah, it is hard to get everybody together.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely probably one of the biggest challenges.
Yeah, I know. Because everybody, you know, got jobs and everything.
Except for me!
Everybody's free. Yeah.
But this is my job. You know, this is my job. This is my job is to entertain the world with my bullshit because I ain't got nothing better to do. And like, I think I do well with my time. I move people's music. I love listening to your music. So let's talk about your #1 requested song on my show, which is The Snake, the Rat, the Cat, the Dog. Is that correct? Did I do it right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always fuck them up sometimes. Like, sometimes I'll be like the rat, the snack, the rat, the snack.
Yeah, the snake, the rat, the cat, the dog. That's actually like Flawless came up with the idea. So like me and him jumped on it together, but he the one who came up with the whole concept. And see, like he know I love DMX, so he was like, "Yo, you gotta jump on this track with me." But see, he had a different meaning other than DMX. His meaning was the stages of how people would act, like how people would betray you. First, they become a snake, and, you know, and cross you. Then they become a rat and snitch on you. They become a cat and be a pussy when you fucking approach them, and then that's when you're the dog because you attacking them, like you straighten them out. It's all stages, and I like when I got that concept, I was like, oh yes, that's what made me. That's what put the icing on the cake. I was like, yeah, I gotta jump on this. But for 1 year, he using DMX lines, which I love DMX, but he also got another concept to it that I can relate to, that me and him both can relate to.
It's definitely a poppin' track. How many years?
That's my goal.
Yeah, how many years have you been doing music?
Oh, me personally?
Mhm.
Like writing music or recording music?
When was your first writing? Like, when did you actually sit down?
I was 5 years old. I was 5 years old.
And do you remember what it was? Can you spit it for us today?
Oh, yeah.
Give it to us.
No, it sucks though.
Who gives a fuck? Listen, you do one of yours, and I'll do one of my first tracks. Okay?
Okay.
All right, you do.
Well, you got bear with it. This is at the beginning. It was like, my name is Yasir. I don't drink beer. I really don't care if you don't believe me. Look into my eyes. Don't look too close or you'll die. You need 17 niggas or more for me. If you have under 17 niggas, you need parental guidance. Come and try this. Watch your mouth before your jaw get blessed and your nose caressed.
I did.
That was my first round. And I was like, as I think about it today, I'm like, bro, you could have did better than that. I was at the beginning stage. I ain't know nothing about, writing music and stuff like that. I just wanted to do it.
All right.
That was like my first round.
I think that was pretty good. All right, we're going to take you back to October 17, 2018. Yes, that is M's birthday. No, that was not done on purpose, but I think that's pretty fucking epic. So, I'm going to take you to my very first. So, you know that in the beginning I always wrote poetry. And, like, I can't tell you my first personal poetry that I wrote because, like, I had been writing since birth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know when my first, but I can definitely say that my poetry got definitely different as the years went by. You know what I'm saying? It was actually really a secret, and a lot of people know that. So I'm going to go on BandLab, which is where I dropped my very first track. Now listen, you guys, this was recorded from 2 broken-ass phones, but a deal's a fucking deal.
Gotta start somewhere. I had to.
And we're only going to play clip it because it's just ridiculous.
It couldn't be no worse than mine.
Oh, just wait.
Trust me, it can't be no worse than mine. Trust me. Trust me.
Like, I'm actually talking on here and, like, you can't even hear it. It would be nice. This shit's so ridiculous. I got one better. Let me see if I can find chicken chow mein because this shit's funny. And this is actually a fucked up track, but I never fixed it because I liked how it came out fucked up. If I can even find it, like, I might not be able to even find it. But somebody was talking about it the other day, and, like, I didn't even realize that they had been around that long, and I was like, what? And they were like, yeah, we've been around since chicken chow mein. And I was like,
Wow.
you remember that track? Like, what? Like, I'm trying to forget that track. I mean, it was a fun track, you know what I'm saying? But, like, what had happened is I had recorded, like, 10 different takes, sent them all to the other phone. They all overlapped. And I was like, that kind of sounds pretty good. Fuck it. Release. And it did really good. And I was like, what is wrong with you people? Like, and then it was almost like a bet kind of, or like just a challenge, because like I could pretty much do whatever I wanted to in BandLab and somebody was going to love it because they like the story part of it, you know. And it is definitely hard to move your music when your music is not as catchy, you know what I'm saying? It's more lyrical, and a lot of people don't know the difference between a lyricist and but you're both, and that's what I think also makes you dynamic, you know what I'm saying? And I'm kind of getting into both. Like Earthquake, I finally did a little like hook, but like I have no intentions of singing, but like yours are always pretty catchy. What was the other song, Bad Bitch, that you had released? That's another poppin' track.
Yeah, that flawless song. He had got me featured on it or whatever because that's going on his mixtape, whatever. That's his song or whatever. And by that being up my alley, you know what I'm saying? I had to jump on that. Like he played it for me. I was like, oh yes, I'll definitely get on that. So I started writing right then and there too. Like that was right up my alley, so I had to jump on it. I had to jump.
And the birthday song, which is the official Mama Rapper birthday song, I put it on people's pages. That's the only song I use to wish people happy birthday on page. That is the official call out birthday song. Talk about that one as well.
Like that one, when I did that song, I literally wanted to do a song. Like my whole concept, my whole idea was I wanted to do a song everybody can relate to, and I ain't wanted it to be like no life song or no struggle song. I wanted to be a positive song. So something was like, you know what, do a birthday because a birthday is every day. Every day is somebody's birthday, so that song will never get old because it can be played every day for somebody's birthday. So I wanted to do it out of a positive remark. I wanted to do a positive song for everybody. A song everybody can relate to, no matter who they are. Everybody.
Well,
It was a song for everybody.
You did the damn thing with it. Like, obviously, the track is popping. You know, people absolutely love it. If you haven't caught it before, we will play it up. We're going to do Little Yaws, kind of like back-to-back tracks right after the interview. We are going to play several tracks that we are talking about. Since there's a slight delay, I don't want to clog the feed by playing it on because, like, I could tell, like, I could hear it in the thing, and I don't want to distort your songs while we play them. But it's definitely, you guys, I will line him up. I'm going to see. Let's just try a little bit of the birthday song. Because, like, I'm about to smoke a birthday song. Like, I consider my birthday every time I turn it on. Like, who the hell? Nobody can tell me when my birthday is. I can celebrate my birthday every day. Like.
Yes, indeed. That's what the song come in for. That's why I got it. I was like, yeah, celebrate.
Yup. See, even Greg said that song stays.
Like it's our birthday.
Greg said it stays like
Tonight's
that.
celebration, so you know what that means. This tonight we having fun. We gon' smoke it, we gon' drink. We got beer, we got bitches playing. Look at how we about to get turned all night out.
Well, we do know that on the Toking Tour 2020, I will be coming through your town, and we are definitely going to be smoking one. Do you have any shout-outs, anybody that you would like to give props to? Definitely anybody in your team. You can talk about anything. The forum's open to you now. You can give your shout-outs.
First and foremost, I gotta give shout-outs to Flawless. You know, that's my partner. That's my ace boom pool. Like, me and him, we've been doing this from day one since high school. Gotta give shout-outs to him, you know what I'm saying? Gotta give shout-outs to Rudy. Gotta give shout-outs to Shy, LB, Blue, Amari. Like, shout-out to everybody. Rel 9000, you know what I'm saying? Free him, because he locked up right now, so free Rel. Whatever, like, it's for everybody. I got love for everybody on the team. Like, shout outs to everybody. Because I couldn't have done it without them. You feel me? Without all them that I named. C Zane, all of them. I couldn't do it without them. Like, that's like my family. We're not just like a team, we're a family. You know what I'm saying? We do the damn thing.
You really do, and it's awesome that you're like friends in real life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like in real life. To have that much talent, sorry, that bowl just. To have that much talent in one circle for one, and the fact that you have that much support together, that's pretty amazing. Because really, with music, other than people that I've met online, because like I'm not going to say that I have not had a support system, because I have a huge support system, and most people know that if you're on my BandLab, if you're I've got 16,000 followers over there, I've got SoundCloud, I've got 1,000 different pages, and that's why I'm always so busy, but I have a huge support system, but that is all online, you know what I'm saying? As far as in person, real life people, like I could tell you, I can't name too many of my friends that have either shared my music, listened to my music, you know what I'm saying? It's a very, very few people, and I come from a huge family, I come from a very small town, so I have a huge, group of friends and stuff like that from my hometown, but most of my connections when it comes to my art, my music, that has all been online, up until I met Greg. Now, when I met Greg, oh my God, it was like having fucking, like this man talk about he could make beats and he knows what 808 is.
Word.
And people wonder why that boy was throwing up in the first night. I wasn't trying to let him go. I knew what I had. You know what women do whenever they know what they got. I had to wear that man out and give him some good food too. Good weed, good food, good woman. That's why he ain't left my side. But like it really was. It was like, damn, now I have somebody, he likes my music, which was kind of weird too. And the fact that he builds beats that are unique to my music. You know what I'm saying? Like his fit of music, his weird, he has a very unique style of music that he's able to intertwine with my offbeat lyricism that somehow got on beat, and I don't know how. And like the other day I legitimately was like, I feel like that's on beat, we should redo a re-record. And he was like, I can't stand you anymore. He was like, I'm done with you. So let's talk about your family and stuff like that. Where are you originally from?
Oh, New Jersey. Born and raised.
Born and raised in Jersey.
Yep, North New Jersey. Yes, indeed.
And you're
Also,
living
I
in
like South. Huh?
And you're living in South Carolina now, right?
Carolina.
So this token to our 2020, we will be stopping by and definitely dropping a track together. Greg is going to be working on some beats. I don't know if he got to any last night. I've been keeping him pretty busy with beats and everything else, and it's just been crazy around here. Like, it's just been crazy. Now, we just posted up your bio over at my website, so I definitely think that that's amazing that you gave me permission to do so. For those people that want more information about Little Yaz, you can hit him up as Little Yaz WD on YouTube. You can also click you over to ISmellCakesandCandy.com and find out quite a bit of information about him. Are you looking forward to, do you want to drop a track together? Because Greg is listening. He'll get us some 808s together. I'll get you. Do you have? You
I
have?
ain't gonna lie, me and Flawless, we was actually thinking about this. We was like, yo, we gonna make a track, and we dead serious. Like, we're gonna do it. We're gonna make a track dedicated to you. It's gonna call Momma Rapper. Like, we already talked about it. Like, we done talked about it and discussed it. Like, we're gonna do it. Like, we think we're gonna actually do it.
That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope.
Cause like we salute you. Like, we got so much respect for you. We got the highest respect.
And
you're like our mother for real.
You know, I get that quite a bit. Actually, John that's watching over at Instagram, I don't know if you've seen the Instagram story, but he's just always showing mad love, just like you do. And like, it's an honor, you know. Like for me, I get kind of shell shocked whenever like I see these songs, I listen to the music, and I'm like, babe, listen to what they just made, and they sent it to me. You know what I'm saying? Like they've shared their music, and like I love to be the first one to listen to tracks and shit like that. Like I always try to jump on them first because I like to be the first to comment. Not that I'm competitive or anything, but I'm just saying. But like, definitely. I get that a lot because of the fact that I'm sound sensitive. I love moving music, and definitely I think a lot of people have a lot of, you know, to say, and a lot more to say than what can be found on the radio. So that is why I have the network, and it's going to continue to grow. Little Yaz's playlist is definitely continuing to grow, and you can find his music on all of my pages. So if you go to SoundCloud, if you go over to your music's on SoundCloud too, right? Just on YouTube? Okay, so you can find his music over on YouTube, but he is one of my featured channels over at YouTube. Did you see that?
Yes. Yeah.
I try to show as much love as I possibly can. Yeah, I mean, it's all about showing support in like a very unsupportive world, right? Because whenever people feel like it's a little bit competitive, then nobody really shows love. You know, and every time you have something good, there's always going to be somebody saying it's not that good because they just know it's that good. And you definitely an up-and-coming artist. So anything else you'd like to talk about? Any other projects you got going on? Any other love you got going on? Businesses you'd like to recognize?
Well, like, I'm gonna shout out my little bro, Keeski, and my cousin Ryan. Like, they done dropped mixtapes or whatever, and their shit is fire. You know what I'm saying? I would love y'all to go check it out. My brother Keeski is on YouTube as well, and you know he on Facebook as Jamal Johnson. Like he just dropped a mixtape called Ladies Night Out. It's bomb, like it's bomb. And Ron, he dropped a new mixtape as well. His is very bomb too, cause he's a conscious rapper. He lyrical with his and he's conscious. So if you wanna really think about something, like definitely listen to his track, like his mixtape or whatever. Like there's a lot, bro. they good. Them boys are talented. Like I see them like another me and Flawless. You feel me? Because them boys are so talented.
Well, I haven't heard
saying that
anything
because-
bad come from your group of friends. Like, I've heard Jamal's music, I've heard Flawless, I've heard everybody that you've talked about because most of them are on your tracks together. So, like, I definitely know that you have a huge group of talent. And I know once all that stuff pops off, I just don't know. Like, just make sure I get to come smoke some of y'all's ganja. Token Tour 2020 will be coming soon, you guys. And of course, we will be stopping by, and we're going to be stopping by and seeing little y'alls. Hopefully, we can get the whole crew together and definitely burn one on our way up to New York to have that show with TJ BZ. And look, I got a Kia. It'll fit like 3 in the back, 2 more in the back. We could take 5 with us. We're taking Wally G. So if you want to load up and go do that show in New York, catch you in the back.
I'm down. I'm ready.
I ain't driving. I'm sleeping in the front. Bay Bear drives. I don't do all that shit. That shit's not for me. Especially in New York. I'm not doing no driving in New York. Like, I'm going to have to, like, smoke, like, I don't know. We might have to do a few dabs before we get there. Like, I might have to stop by and see one of my cousins. I might have to see if any of them still smoke. Because, like, if they don't, I don't know. I'm going to have to stop by and see somebody in North Carolina. Because, like, I am not. I am not. I am not. Every time I see, like, pictures of the traffic in New York, I'm just thinking to myself, like, I have seen traffic in Tampa, and, like, there's been times to where I'm like, listen, this $500 vehicle ain't worth sitting in this damn traffic. I'm about to just leave this bitch here and report that bitch stolen. Like, I just can't handle sitting here no more. I just couldn't handle it. Like, Florida, summer, and like I told Greg, too, we might want to wait until it's a little bit cooler out, because, like, I get cranky when I get too hot. And, like, I can handle the heat, but, like, I was watching a video out of someone out of New York the other day, and I'm going to be honest, she looked like she was about to melt. And, like, I can't be doing that. Like, I get cranky when I get hot. And then, like, cranky, I'm trying to do a show when I'm feeling good. So we might have to wait until it cools off just a little bit. But I think that'll give us some time to, of course, get all the pinpoints stated. And, of course, if you're able to join us for that trip, that would be dope. Like, it's going to be fun. There's, like, basically artists in every state on the way up there. So it'll definitely be a trippy situation. So what else you got for us today? Huh?
I said I even got a team in North Carolina too. Shout out my boy Drew. Shout out my boy Rockstar. Shout out Damage. Shout out Keydre. Like I got a whole team there too. Those my homies. Like you know what I'm saying. So they also do music as well. So the team is big.
So how about this? So have you seen those pictures of the haunted house? Right. I'm really trying to buy that bitch. Like, I'm going to be honest. Like, I told that guy the other day, because he's, like, going on and on about, like, the property has a good foundation. And I'm like, yeah, all of the stuff's been gutted out of. There's no electrical. All the copper's taken out of it. There's still the rope left from somebody hanging somebody. You know, they've hung themselves there. Crime scene tape on the other side. It's been flooded. Baby, I don't know how much he thinks he's going to get for this place, but not much. There's too many videos to say otherwise, you know? So, like, I'm kind of just hoping he's going to just call me back and say, just take this bitch off my hands. But listen, that would be the perfect place to have concerts at. I'm just saying. I mean, that's all that's wrong with these people. Like, everybody talk about, you know, spirits are bad and stuff, but I just think they're bored. They need some good music to, like, ghost bump to, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody said on Instagram, Free Money was like, but you didn't go in yet. But I did contact the owner, and, like, where'd you think I'm going to ask him next? Can I go in so I can go look at this property you're going to eventually just give me? Because ain't nobody else gonna want it. The rope is still hanging there from somebody. Like, he didn't even know anything about it. He was like, what? I was like, yeah, there's like 6 or 7 videos. There's like a crime scene lady walking through it with like a ghost hunter. He's like, I didn't know any of that. And I'm like, yeah, you ain't getting what you're asking for it, but I'll take it off your hands. I want to go play with the demons. Huh?
I was like, shit, you can tell him, hell, we can negotiate a little bit.
Yeah. I think he'll just come off of it. I mean, he's had it for so long. He don't really want it. He knows he don't want it. He's probably watching the show right now because I told him to go over there and look. I said, go over there and look. I said, you can find him on. I said, I just posted some too. I said, because we're trying to buy that bitch. That guy was probably thinking I was tripping or something, but like, you can't make this shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is all real true story shit. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start playing your music in rotation. What else you got for us today? We're going to do a collab.
Oh yeah. So I'm ready for it. Like I've been wanting to.
I'm down. Bay Bear's on.
That's how my team actually got started, because like me and Flawless, we started pulling people that everybody sleep on, because we seen the talent and ambition in these people, and we was like, dang, ain't nobody want to give them a chance. And me and him remember when nobody wanted to give us a chance. That's why we invested in ourselves and started our own. So now we pull people that everybody else sleep on. Our motto is to turn squares into millionaires. Remember,
Yeah.
everybody sleep on them, they won't sleep on them no more.
Let me tell you, so like sometimes it's kind of funny because people always circle back, you know what I mean? Because like especially if they've casted hate, and I'm sure you've experienced that. Somebody that you like had words with, or like somebody that didn't fuck with your music 2 years ago, probably circle back around and sees that things might be a little different, and then now they like want to try to be your friend. So like, and I've had that happen. And they'll circle back. They always circle back around once they start seeing that you're doing good, and see. I almost used to mock people because, like, people would take me too seriously. Like, I was never making music to make money off of it. Like, I was just a bored person at home, and, like, I didn't really want to fuck with dating because, like, people suck. I didn't want to fuck with friends because, like, people suck. And, like, so I just wanted to hang out with Marley at home and have something to do. And, like, so BandLab was, like, the perfect outlet for me. So, like, sometimes I'd just be on there, like, just really talking shit about men, making songs about men, talking shit about men. And for some reason, like, people would be hitting my inbox, and I'm like, what y'all don't get? Like, I just don't want nothing to do with anybody. Like, I'm just trying to heal right now. And then, of course, over time goes, and then people circle back around now, but people take you differently when you just don't give a fuck anymore and you just do what you want to do. And then the shit starts to make sense. And then your music starts to flow, and then you're just like kicking back in your chair that you stole from the people's like trash yesterday. Y'all like my chair? Listen, I really do think I broke my ass. Like, I'm not joking. That's why I'm on my green ball no more. Like, did you see the video where I busted my ass? Like, where it went boom boom?
I ain't see it. No, I ain't see it.
Listen, so for the second time in a row, my fat ass has broke a ball. Now listen, these are supposed to have a weight limit of 250. I'm supposed to be able to bounce on this ball and like whatever and be under 250 pounds. I weigh myself every day. I bounce in between 196 and 206, and it pretty much stays in between there. So like, and I ain't fronting. I'm 5'2". Like, I get on my scale, it talks to me, it tells me my weight. When I don't want to hear it, I just run off of it before it does the beepy beepy thing. Or I'll put my arms up on the counter so that all my weight's not on it, and then all of a sudden now I'm only like 124 pounds. I'm like, look, top half weighs almost 100 pounds by itself. So we good. So anyways, but I'm gonna let you drive on the BQE. For one, that sounds like a barbecue, and it sounds like I am done with you. I am not during rush hour. What does that even mean? What is the BQE? You about to bring home some barbecue every day? That's what it sounds to me like.
BQE, I don't.
He's lived in New York, and I don't know. Like, okay, so my dogs are sketch, Like, they don't really dig people either, like, because, like, me and them were kind of pretty much locked in that, like, until I met Greg, I was pretty much just locked in my house. Like, that's a very peaceful life. I'm just gonna be honest. Like, it's kind of freaky at first, and people kind of don't know how to take you anymore because you start to become, like, the mega bitch that you knew you could always be, but you just had to spend some time alone so that you could really, like, blossom into it, So, like, Greg and I talked about living in New York, but, like, Marley, my big dog, he don't like cars. He sits on the drive, or, like, out front, and whenever a car just goes around the corner, he's just, like, all posted up, like, come this way, I dare you to. Like, I can't handle it. Brooklyn Queens Expressway. Nope, I will be passed out stoned at that time, dear. He's got me fucked up in a blender. Baby, are you gonna make us a beat? because we're talking about doing a collab. For those that do not know, Greg is, of course, streaming from his undisclosed work location. Undisclosed location. I ain't too good with lying when I'm high. But he had an undisclosed location. He's talking about the Brooklyn Queens Expressway. But Little Yaza and I would like to drop a track together. We're going to go ahead and start putting you in rotation. Little Yaza, it's been wonderful to have you on the show. I do appreciate it. We will have you back on this show. And, of course, anytime you got something going on. We're going to start doing Freestyle Fridays after I get done with the artist interviews. Once we get through the next round of Fridays, we are going to do Freestyle Fridays, which I think is going to be popping, which means that I'm going to have no instrumentals playing that day. Well, I might do like instrumental days to where.
Make it more interesting.
Yeah, I might do that, but it will be Freestyle Fridays coming, and I definitely want you on that. So, you guys, if you haven't checked out his music, definitely do so. We're about to put him on a full rotation. We're going to do the birthday song, Wish Everybody a Birthday, put some other songs in rotation. We're going to finish up the one that we did not finish earlier, which is Keisty, and Little Yaz with SNOTY. What does that stand for?
Oh, Side Nigga of the Year.
Use a damn trip. I appreciate you. I appreciate you being on the show, and definitely until. Hey, anytime.
It's an honor. It's an honor.
It's an honor to have all these great artists on the feed. It's an honor to have you on the show. Next time, tell Flawless to get his ass over to your house so that we could do the damn thing with him.
Yeah, he be working a lot. Like he work at a restaurant. He like the head chef, so he be working a lot. Cause you know everybody love his cooking at the restaurant. Like nobody, like he be having requests for him to cook their food. Like a lot of people don't want nobody else cooking their food, even if they have to, but they prefer him. Like every time where he been off, like his boss will call him in, like yo, people are requesting for you to make their food. You gotta come in and this and that. Like people love his cooking, so he's always busy. He's always busy.
Did you see that I made Mountain Dew candy? Like I made candy out of Mountain Dew. Just to win brownie points with Greg.
Like how? How's that? Like how you do it though?
I just added sugar to it. It was a cup of sugar and a quarter cup of Mountain Dew, and then I just boiled it until you're supposed to have a candy thermometer, but like where I come from, we don't do things like that. We check for bubbles. So like when the bubbles start like sticking together, that's generally whenever I think that it's done. I'm not always correct in it, but that's when I think it's done. And then you take it out, but yeah, it's fucking fantastic too. Like we're gonna do like a whole bunch of different ones because I'm getting ready for the Fall Fest. So and Fall Fest just means that I'm about to cook a whole bunch of shit, like candies and stuff, and they'll be available at Ice Small Cakes and Candy. But I'm getting ready for the fall candies, and that apple cinnamon one, that's gotta have to happen. But don't worry, because I'm gonna bring y'all some treats on my way up there, because y'all know y'all gotta try them out. So. But yeah, that's all it was. It's a cup of. Really, you could do it with any liquid. You could do it with any type of liquid. You can use even Chardonnay. Like I've made wine candies before for a wedding. But it's just a quarter cup of and that's an alcohol sugar, so it'll actually cook down a little bit better. It has a nice little like golden tone to it, like a rosé will leave a nice little pink color to it. But that's all it is. You just add a cup of sugar to a quarter cup of liquid, and I didn't know that the Mountain Dew would work because of the carbonation, but it actually makes it kind of airy, like not so hard because it's got like the carbonation, I guess, or whatever. So like it actually made it nice and fluffy. And like the one that I pulled, there's like a video of me like pulling the sugar that came out like a peppermint. So we pretty much figured out how to make like those buttermints because it tasted just like them. Like, I don't know. We like fucking around with food. Well, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. I appreciate the time that you've been on this show, and I definitely appreciate all the music that you've kicked over to us. We're going to go ahead and put you up in rotation, and until next time, Little Yaz, peace out, Cub Scout.
All right. Over.
Bye.
All right, see you later, Mom.
This is Keisty beat Little Yaz with SNOTY.
Magic.
It was a great interview. Thank you for joining us. We do have Binky B coming up in a little bit.
Niggas up, she wanna fuck with a thug, don't wanna
What's good, Kels?
dick in the gut, she bought the rope, tie it up, yeah, she liking it raw.
I appreciate it is tuning in. This is the Mama Rapper News Network. That was Little Yaz, and this is Little Yaz with Keisty with Side N-O-T-Y.
Wrap my hands around your throat, giving deep strokes. Got her riding on my wave, I let her dry the boat. Got me diving in that pussy, yeah, nigga, so. Can I hit it in the morning? You my cup of Joe. Stop, listen, understand. I ain't tryna replace your man. Side nigga of the year, 3 years running damn. Stop, listen, understand. I ain't tryna replace your man. Side nigga of the year, 3 years running damn.
What's good, Kels?
Can I beat spread them dogs with the mug. Let me beat it up, let me speed it, let me beat it up.
Side nigga of the year, gotta keep it snotty.
Let me put it this way, in every way, yes. Someone asked if it was really haunted, would I still buy it? Yes. Because that means that somebody died in like pain, they weren't loved, and they're probably here because like they never felt loved. And like who better to love them than me? And like they probably just want somebody to play with. They want some music to listen to. And who better to love them than me? I love all kinds of little demons. You ever see my dog? He's a little psycho bitch. I love you too, baby. Well, thank you for joining us. Thank you about a beat for me and Lil Yaz.
They say these hoes ain't loyal, so
Some old little beat heavy.
she the type that like it rough, now she in love with a thug. And basic niggas do it missionary until he catch him a nut. Then his girl sneak out the me and get the pleasure she want. I'm her nigga on the side, but she always swallow my kids and gets a.
It's gonna be all Little Yaz for the next few minutes. Y'all gonna hear what we're working with.
Yeah, you a bad girl, yeah, like a nutty. Got you smoking on the tube and giving niggas shotties.
They always
when
like
nigga
little
call
bad
her, answer
girls.
it, I keep it silent. Side nigga of the year, gotta keep
I love you, Barbara.
Yeah, you a bad girl, yeah, like a nutty. Got you smoking on the
Anarcho Travelers had to go. What's up, Kashawn?
Yeah. Keisty J.
This is Keisty and Little Yaz. This is S-N-O-T-Y.
Yo, bro, we got one now, man. Yo, what's up, Ron? I see you, doggy.
How much pot do you smoke in a day? All of it. Listen, well, I only smoke bowls. Like, trust and believe that, like, if I could smoke blunt for blunt, I would all day. But I only smoke about, I don't know, 2 grams a day. That sounds like only about, but it like still like is a lot. It's still a lot. But in comparison to like a shit ton of pills, it's really nothing. Because like if I were to have to buy a prescription, and the fact that like I would have to take about 6 or 7 different medications to equate to a couple of blunts or a couple of bowls a day. I don't know. And like the fact that like, you know, I don't know. It's pot over pills for me. But everybody got their thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got their thing. It's just not my thing. I'd rather just smoke a bunch of weed. I'd rather smoke a bunch of weed, like I've said it before. Like, I smoke a bunch of weed so I can get in touch with my spirit so that I don't make you one. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wait, I never switched the camera back over. Shame on me. Shame on me when you're not strong. Let's go ahead and put the snake, the rat, the cat, and the dog in. We're going to play just a little bit, not just a little bit, quite a few. The snake, the rat, the cat, the dog. Look, y'all, flowing. So I'm going to give me some coffee. I'll be right back, y'all. We're going to pack this ball. We're going to go ahead and play Ruga. I'm always turning up Monday through Sunday. You can catch me live most days on YouTube. And if you turn on notification, you'll know live when I go live.
the snake, the rat, the cat, the dog. You ain't got no heart, you ain't got no backbone. The snake, the rat, the cat, the dog. You're a rat, you're a snitch, you're a pussy, you're a bitch. The snake, the rat, the cat, the dog. You're a pussy cat and all my dogs don't fuck with you wrong. The snake, the rat, the cat, the dog. Like I said, they my homies, they gon' always be my dog.
Can't trust too many niggas cause they snakes up in the grass. They smile up in your face but be.
You know, I gotta just say, this song reminds me of like every time someone's talking to my mouth, they'll be like, you talking a lot of shit for a bitch, you got a lot of friends.
But they pussy like a cat. Go and push, come and shut them niggas ain't pop what they rap. But
One thing's for sure, and it's a fucking fact.
you snitch on my dogs, you can't bit where you stand at. You can run, you can't hide. But that's like Satan, run from God. You a snake, you a serpent, and I see right through the sky. That's why I don't fuck with you niggas, cause y'all quick to rat like many, then be hiding in your hood while we stunting through your city, nigga.
The snake, the rat, the cat, the dog. You ain't got no heart, you ain't got no backbone. The snake, the rat, the cat, the dog. You're a rat, you're a snitch, you're a pussy, you're a bitch. The snake, the rat, the cat, the dog. You're a pussy cat and all my dogs don't fuck with you wrong. The snake, the rat, the cat, the dog. Like I said, they my homies, they gon' always be my dog. Homies from my block used to have me convinced I was rich, they was there when I went broke, ain't seen them since. I be fresh, ain't no bail live, but I feel like a prince. Without money being involved, I guess it don't make no sense. Looking back at my past, all my haters call me trash. They always say that me and yours wouldn't make it with the rap. But it's 15 years later, laughing at all of them clowns. But the same ones that talk down, we on top, they on the ground. We kept pushing through the struggle like fuck y'all opinion. Bros, CEOs, we both rules and y'all millions. Jose Cuervo, tequila, somebody toss me a lemon. Y'all some snakes, rats, cats, y'all could never fit our position. The snake, the rat, the cat, the dog. You ain't got no heart, you ain't got no backbone. The snake, the rat, the cat, the dog. You're a rat, you're a snitch, you're a
Trying to
pussy,
do
you're a
something.
bitch. The snake, the rat, the cat, the dog. You're a pussy cat and all my dogs don't fuck with you wrong. The snake, the rat, the cat, the dog. Like I said, they my homies, they gon' always be my dogs. The snake, the rat, the cat, the dog. You ain't got no heart, you ain't got no backbone. The snake, the rat, the cat, the dog. You're a rat, you're a snitch, you're a pussy, you're a bitch. The snake, the rat, the cat, the dog. You're a pussy cat and all my dogs don't fuck with you wrong. The snake, the rat, the cat, the dog. Like I said, they my homies, they gon' always be my dogs.
That was Little Yaws and Flawless with the snake, the rat, the cat, the dog. We did just wrap up an interview with him, and he's definitely an artist that you should be watching out for. We have more music coming your way by him, and he's definitely how I show appreciation for the artists that come on the show, and I definitely appreciate everybody that does send over their music to me. Somebody asked them, why do you do this if there's no financial gain? Because I fucking want to. For one, I do nothing but listen to music. I really don't watch a lot of TV. I just kind of got into like Netflix watching with Greg, you know, and it's not like I've never Netflixed before, but like I really don't watch a lot of TV. I do a lot of reading, do a lot of writing. I fidget a lot, and I do a lot of creativity around the house and like all over the place, and just I'm a busybody. So music is kind of like my thing. I'm sound sensitive, noise sensitive, so like noises, I listen to a variety of different types of music depending on what type of mood I'm in or type of mood I'm trying to get myself in. So I grew up listening to hip hop. I grew up listening to like Julio, and the first hip hop song I think I ever was of course Regulator. Not I think it is. I was kind of thought I was a regulator, like on somebody, I'm gonna come pick on your waist, and it's just not gonna go good for you. So like that's kind of how that was. But anyways, I talked about it before. I was always kind of like the bully's bully, but because I think people should just be nice to each other, which is actually what my music has to do with. Like, if you can look past, you know, all of the murdering and stuff that I do in my music, it really has to do with like murdering people that just try to critique or try to tell people what to do with their lives. Because at the end of the day, if you're not living their life, then why are you so concerned about what they're doing with theirs? Like, find something better to do. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? And in anything that you're going to do, you're going to have negative people that come your way, especially if you're doing something that might be different, or if you have the I don't give a fuck personality, is probably going to get you like some. And since I do have the I don't give a fuck personality, that sometimes rubs misogynists, homophobes the wrong way. I don't know. Because I hate oppression. And like, I'll make somebody feel really bad about themselves about trying to cast negativity and all that other bullshit. Because I think that the world's already like hard enough. Like, it's hard enough right now just sitting on my ass because like my mask is broken. Because like my fat ass fell. Like, like people at the end of the day just want to be accepted for who they are and allowed to live their lives the way that they see fit. And like, everybody's got something to say about somebody else's stuff, and everybody's always got to say, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the nature of whatever. It doesn't matter what you do. How many times have you done something good in your life and you went to go tell somebody and they just looked at you like, what, are you serious right now? And like, you're super proud and you walk away feeling like shit and you're just like, what? And then you like start doubting yourself. Like, that's because of the fact that those people aren't doing anything with your lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not doing anything with their lives, so they have to be like, you know, about yours. So like, and I'm over here to tell everybody, but there's a better way. Maybe we just love each other, listen to some music, chill the fuck out, smoke some good weed. Like, I stay on red with my mental health, and I ain't out there acting a fool. I'm at home growing plants and stuff, keeping myself out the psych ward, and only wearing shirts that look like a straight jacket, so that I don't have to wear real ones where I can't, like, I mean, I can still hit, because, like, I don't know if you've ever been in a straight jacket, but, like, you can elbow a motherfucker in those bitches. Like, they always think you can't move, and, like, you gotta really strap a bitch in. They always, like, go too loose on the bottom straps, but not that I'm saying I would know. I'm just saying, like, in the case that I would. But, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people, like, but you see, I'm at home positive, some positive vibes, and you could do that because like it's a choice that we can make every day. We can make the choice to allow people to live their lives and just to live your own fucking lives. And I love moving people's music too, because like it's like fun. It is. It's like a lot of fun, especially whenever they have a lot to say behind the music. Like, it doesn't matter how catchy the songs are if you really listen to them. Like, you know, you can really hear the lyricism behind it. And speaking of that, let's listen to This is DJ Rudy presents Flawless on Yaz with Too Smooth, Freedom of Speech. I am maxing in this chair I got from the neighbor's trash. I love it. What you mean? We cleaned it and shit. Like, we sprayed it down with some bleach spray stuff. I ain't got no shame in my game, baby. You know, my parents used to go to the damn dump yard, like, go get shit out the damn dump yard. That's like the worst. Like, it's hot out there. Like, getting somebody from somebody's fucking trash that they're throwing away that's like barely used, just needs a little ducky tape at the bottom. I ain't got no problems with that. Got me fucked up. This is perfectly usable. What's up, Catch a Fire?
Just a bunch of wild niggas that won't stop until they listen. Y'all was misprotected, sir, but y'all really a fucking killer. And it's a shame my little kids walk the streets and feel y'all niggas welfare safe around some fences and look up to a drug dealer. All because you want wanna kill us all because y'all color trip. You all think the same color because God made us equal. But just cause y'all got a badge, y'all think y'all got amongst the people.
Yeah, I got me another chair out the neighbor's trash.
It's gonna be too late to learn, so remember.
I ain't getting on another ball. Because like I said, I think I broke my ass this time. Like, I think I broke that bitch on the left-hand side. I think there's a crack in that. Like, I ain't going to the hospital because all they're going to do is, like, touching my ass. And, like, it's too jiggly and I just don't want to go through that at the doctor's. So we just going to sit at home and do exactly what they say that the aftercare is if I were to go to the hospital and say it were to be broken.
That's who I am. I'm not gonna stick around.
I'm just saying. Like, people be too proud. Like, I ain't got no problems using something. Like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Up until, like, the thing that's right next to us, that hutch that I keep all my stuff in for my business, that I got from a friend. She was moving, like, 7 years ago. I had to move that bitch with my ex-husband, my abusive ex-husband. He was a motherfucker too. And we had to move it down from the upstairs. And like, he was such an asshole during that whole trip. And it was hot and it was during the summer, but it was worth it because I still got that bitch. And every time I look at it, I'm like, I still got you with me, don't I? And like, I'll move that big bitch by myself. Like, but honestly, up until, and like, look, I'm going to tell you how pissed off I was about the couch behind me. So the couch behind me, I actually bought brand new. It was like the first couch and love seat that I had bought. Everything else had come off of free cycle things or came off of like the side of the road, like one man's trash, another bitch's treasure. So like, I bought this one behind me. It's an Ashley Furniture, right? I was super excited about having it. Leah fucking Tardo in there fucking ate the damn center hole in it like a week before I was going to pay it off or the week after I paid it off. I couldn't remember if it was the week before or after, but it was like right as I was paying it off. And like, I was pissed. It was like that next payment or the payment, I don't know. I think it was right before I was about to pay it off. And like, I had one payment left. It fucking, this fucker like ate the whole damn ass into the damn seat cover. And then he's eating the seat, like the cover that goes to it that costs $60 fucking. That thing's a piece of shit now too. See, Brian shit brand new ain't never did me no good except for get the shit tore up. But right as it's getting paid off, all $1,200 fucking of the bullshit. But before that, I never paid for no couches. Like, all of those were either given to me from like my ex-husband's, you know, his family like always knew somebody that was getting rid of furniture. Like, I don't know how. Like, I guess just because they had money and they worked at hospitals or whatever, everybody just, you know, they recycle furniture every year, and I guess that's probably it. British people would just be getting rid of good shit. Like, which I would have been like selling this bitch. Like, I would not just be giving this bitch for free, but whatever. This is also people that pay $1,600 for an end table, like, that get imported from another country, and you're just sitting there like, you have just too much money in your life. Like, what? But yeah, like, I have no qualms getting shit off the side of the road. Like, I used to drive around the rich places in town in Zephyr Hills. Me and my ex-husband would roll around there, go get furniture. Like, what? One man's trash, another bitch's treasure. I don't quite do it so much anymore, but, because, like, I actually bought, like, my kitchen table, which even that, the kids broke. So, like I said, every time I buy something, like, it just gets broken. So, like, I'd rather get this shit, like, and the kids don't even live here anymore, like, this shit got broken. But it is just a little bistro table, too. Yeah, I was talking about you. I mean, it's a nice couch, like, when it's all covered up and you can't see all the fucked up pieces. Same thing as this chair. I mean, there's a little bit of fucked up pieces, but that's a little duct tape gonna be able to handle that. There's a little duct tape fix everything. That was, again, DJ Rudy and Flawless and Lil Yaz and Too Smooth with Freedom of Speech. Let's see what else we have on the table, you guys. We are going to go ahead and play another track, and then I'm going to go ahead and close the feed off until 7:45, and then we will be back on, well, maybe 7:30. Well, you know what? Nope. I'm going to be able to take a quick break. I'm just going to put the thing on the break thing if I can remember how to do it. I don't know. But everybody want to party. I'll think about that and I'll let you know in a minute. I might change my mind. I am high. Let me smoke this bowl. And then I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Sometimes I don't know what I want to do.
Hey, yo, Mark, sing to him.
Everybody wanna party, yaddy, yaddy. Knows that you're high.
as much weed as you want. You can send it to yourself and not involve me in it. Mine is medicinal. I ain't trying. Let's get in trouble. But if you have a license and you want to send me some stuff, if you have a valid company or you want me to come smoke your weed, I definitely will. Or sign up for the token towards 2020.
Everybody wanna
Hottie, yaddy, yaddy. Hottie, yaddy, yaddy. You have to be in the East Coast. You have to be from here. Like, you have to be to where I can travel up. Like, I live in Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, up to New York. Whatever states are missing there. You would never know that I graduated with a 4.0 GPA from college, huh? But like sometimes you need your brain and sometimes you don't. This is the time to like, well, I can't say that because there's this like level of high that I get to right after that level of high. Like I get really, really lyrical. Let me see this map.
And come to me to get busy and get fucked with you busy. Dropped off in the morning, go straight for the kitchen. And cook breakfast for you, nigga, full of joy like it's Christmas. Constantly thinking about me, dog, and patient of our next visit.
So you're gonna have to be. I wanna party, yaddy, yaddy. Such a hottie, yaddy, yaddy. Real naughty, naughty, yaddy. You have to be like South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, New York. Such a hottie, yaddy, yaddy. Real naughty, yaddy, yaddy.
I just wanna take you home. Everybody wanna party, yaddy, yaddy. You're
Such a hottie, yaddy, yaddy.
You got me thinking real naughty, yaddy, yaddy. I just wanna take you home for sure.
Yeah. LYE. WDR.
Yeah, I'm gonna charge the phones for a little bit so that we have at least enough charge so that we can catch the interviews over at the other pages. So we will be back on at 7:45. I'm going to take a quick break. That's mainly to be able to charge all of my phones so that I'm able to give as much love as possible to Binky B, which is a local artist here. So we will be back in a little bit with that. Until next time, we're going to go ahead and leave on cover. It's going to take me a minute to close all the feeds. And then, like I said, we'll be back on in just a little bit. Make sure you turn on your notifications.
Yes. Flawless.
Girl, you driving me crazy, the way you shake your body, snaking like a cobra that's hypnotizing me. It's like the musical flu, and it's controlling the way.
I'll be back on in a little bit. You should be following me on Momma Rapper.
Got me in a trance. Girl, you driving me crazy, the way you shake your body, snaking like a cobra that's hypnotizing me. It's like the musical flu, and it's controlling the way you dance, because you're moving like a cobra, and it's got me in a trance.
Gotta wanna love you like a genie, like I'm trying to get
This phone's like so hot it won't turn off.
I can't take your home, cause baby girl, I'm tempted. The way you move your body.
Make sure you follow me on Momma Rapper.
Snaking like a cobra, they got me hypnotized. Shorty so fine, yeah, she on the snare, so belly dancing like Shakira. She don't need no pole, got my mind in the state when I'm sitting there froze. Got me so far in the trance, now I'm under her control. She got me licking my lip, the way she switching them hips.
How it's all done, y'all. Broken ass Metro PCS phones. See? Sometimes BM4 is all you reach.
The way you shake your body, snaking like a cobra.
Till next time, y'all. We'll be back at 7:45.
Like the musical flu,